literally saw a grandpa crying because Somalia banned child marriage. No way. Where's the video?
maalin madow shalay baarlamaanka wuxuu u soo saaray ama uu go'aan ku gaaray wax la aqbali kar ma aha annaga muslim baan nahay boqol muslim baan nahay Soomaali ilaahay laga cabsado aabay culimadeena Soomaaliyeed war ilaahay aan ka cabsano arrimahan laga horto arrimahan arrimo la aqbali karo ma aha 18 sano gaalay u qoran tahay caruurtooda ku qaangaaraan annaga inaan ku raacno ma aha.
The country said no child marriage. Uncle took it personally. What? What did I just watch? What did we just witness? No child marriage. And an uncle's worldview just collapses in our eyes right now.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Harrison. Today we talk about something very bad that has been going viral online. Old men in Somalia are crying and protesting because the government tried to stop child marriage and make the age 18. These are grown men, some 70 old, crying not because of war or hunger but because they can't marry young girls anymore. This is wrong and very ugly. It shows how some men still think here belong to them. Why would you want to marry someone who cannot decide if she wants to marry you? That's disgusting. He feels ashamed of himself. Yes, remarriage needs both people to say yes, happily or no. No force. When an old man takes a child, that's wrong and dangerous. So guys, imagine Somalia girls have their own lives and freedom. Imagine them going to school, chasing dreams, choosing who they love, working, traveling, just living free, not giving away as wives to men old enough to be their grandfathers before they grew up. That's the future we fight for, real freedom and equality for girls. That's the future we fight for, real freedom and equality for girls. But instead we see angry Somalia's leaders said no more child marriage for a short time, then change it back fast because religious leaders and men protest. Video shows this old man crying in the street saying the law hurts their culture and faith. One 73 years old man cried because he can't marry children anymore. That's very bad. Think about that. Somalia's old men crying after they can't get married to young children anymore. They don't cry for girls who lose school, health and childhood. They cry because they lose control over young girls. That's very bad. That's not culture. That's men wanting power over women and girls. So guys, I want you to watch this video. I'm coming back for a good communication.
This video, this 14-year-old child is married off. 14, yeah? And the mother is sending this video to somebody. She's addressing someone saying, look, you've been chatting shit about my family, but look, my daughter is married. Look at the stuff that she has. Look at, all the things that were bought for her on her wedding night. She just got married. She's cussing someone saying, look, my daughter got married and no one wants to marry you. 14! Sorry to this brother who I muted. But 21 and 9, my daughter is 9. Hey, my child is 9. You guys need to wake up. Wake up. Because if you can watch this video and turn around and say Somalia does not have a problem with child marriage, wallahi, you have another thing coming. I was married off when I was 18 years old. The moment I turned 18, I was married off. My body could not handle what was done to me. My mind could not comprehend to the point that I detached myself from my situation even though I was living it. Okay? Because it felt like this cannot be my life. This is not normal. But imagine, at least I had a home back in the UK. What is this 9-year-old child going to do when what happens to her? Like she could lose her sanity, her physical health, her mental well-being. There's a risk of her getting pregnant. You all need to think. Wallahi, because whenever you stand up for the rights of Somali women, there are some who's like, wah! Nobody's talking to you. We're talking about these children. women suffering.
Somali refused to ban child marriages. They're like 18 is too big of an age for us. Nah, please don't come over here contaminating our society with Western philosophy. We do everything over here through Islam. And according to Islam, they base the child's age or the individual age off religion maturity. You may ask, what is religion maturity? Puberty. It's just basically puberty, right? There's been cases where young women, young girls experience puberty at 8, right? 8, 10. Oh yeah. And the leaders are like, well, we don't see the child as a priority, but we do see child marriages as a priority. And we also endorse forced marriages. Forced marriages. So they're not going to speak up against none of that because this is part of our culture. This is part of our religion. And whatever the West is doing, let the West do it over there. Please don't come over here and contaminate our society. Plus 18 is too big of an age. And there's no bears in Somali. There's no bears in Somali.
So this is everything we hate. Men controlling women, using old rules and religion to hurt girls, and not caring about children's rights or equality. We stand with the most hurt people, girls in hard places, black and brown women around the world who face poverty, war and sexism together. Look at black American women as a strong example. Even after slavery, racism, and unfair laws, black women in America fought hard for their own choices, education, and freedom. They built families with respect, say no to forced rules, and demand real love and equality. Black women lead in fighting bad men's control. In America and everywhere, they show what happens when women are free. Strong families, better lives, power in music, work, and change. That's the good way, not this old way where men think they own young girls. This is not about hating any culture or religion. You know, it's about stopping wrong power. When tradition means stop taking away, yes, school, health, and choices, we must fight it. Women need freedom. Without it, girls stay quiet and stuck serving men. We need everyone to help, support Somalia women and girls who fought for change, push leaders to protect children, and call out these wrong things everywhere, because no one should cry over losing the chance to hurt children. What do you think? Should we protect this culture or protect girls' life and freedom? Write in the comments. Like if you stand with the girls, subscribe for more. Real talk, share to help more people see this. Stay strong together. Peace.